Why does everybody in the National Guard have that porn mustache from the 70s? You guys look like Bottom Gun. Anyways, it's good to be here in Iraq. No, I'm just kidding. This is like Comic-Con out here. I love the National Guard, or as I like to call them, the Washington Commanders. The Commanders have a little bit of a better record at the moment. The U.S. military, they went about 0-20 years in the Middle East recently. Now, we just created a bunch of power vacuums over there, which is not a Dyson product, unfortunately. I think the National Guard and the Coast Guard should just play a volleyball game and then kiss. Let's get it over with. Okay. We're having a good time. I think every veteran should be able to go into any strip club whenever they want and get a free blowjob. We'll call the program PTS My D. That's okay. I like that promo. Beautiful. Stop and frisk this guy. He didn't laugh hard enough. We're definitely flexing right now. This is the equivalent of a guy spreading a bunch of money down his arm. But hey, I get it. If you got it, flaunt it. I feel like I'm in like a No Limit album cover. H1 Hummers. The military and Mike Vick's dogfighting friend. There's no gun on top, is there? There's no gun on top. Budget cuts, I guess. But that'd be scary if there was a big gun on top, right? We love the gun. Frankly, we love the gun. Okay. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes somewhere else. Appreciate you. You guys off to the Nike factory? That is the most delicate ice raid I've ever seen. I just worked on a mini horse farm. That kind of reminds me of that. By the way, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a mask. This is actually genetic. Both of my parents are on ice, so I was born with this. I know, I look like a human NFT. Steelers fan. He's looking at me like Ben Roethlisberger looking at a lady walking to the bathroom.
I predicted this on January 6th.
Oh, you're a genius.
Well...
Dude, DVDs, what year is it? Okay, now we're gonna rank military branches in order from coolest to least cool. Just kidding, we're not doing that. I think Republicans hate trans for the same reason we all do. Too tempting. What is the insult to even call Coast Guard? Beach Boys? You guys are washed up. Sand boys. Sandies. But then what do we call National Guard? Homebodies? That's the easiest thing to guard, I feel like. Hey, fat person in the Walmart scooter, don't do that. If you're a politician and you vote for war, you should have to fight in it. That's how it used to be. Politicians used to be equestrians. We've all seen the statues of George Washington on a horse with a sword. Can you imagine Joe Biden on a horse? Instead of a sword, he's holding an ice cream cone. Can you imagine Trump on a horse? Instead of a sword, he's grabbing a pussy. Can you imagine Hillary Clinton as a horse? I think that's the real reason we're taking statues down around the country. They don't want to remind you that politicians used to have to do things. I think the only statue that's going to be left standing in D.C. is going to be Mitch McConnell. By the way, welcome to your future communications majors. Oh, she's yelling about slavery. That's how you know a conversation's going well. Make hate shameful again. It's not hard to be kind. You're kind of hating on National Guard being here.
No. You know, the only book Trump ever read?
Yeah.
Mein Kampf.
Oh, that's flattering. You think he can read. Zing! The world is just going to be an airport and an Apple store one day. That's where we're going. Very sterile, safe world, which is fine if you're into that. I like Apple products. I'm cool with that. The sign over there says rapist, felon, pretend, fraud, despo. I don't know the last one, but all those other words are in my IG comments every day. Isn't that wild that mushrooms are legal in Washington, D.C.? The closer you get to the White House, the more drugs are legal until you get inside and there's a loose bag of cocaine for some reason. Like, I think drugs are legal in D.C. because they're trying to keep us messed up so we don't realize how crazy the shit is going on around us, right? We're like, you guys still keeping kids in cages at the border? They're like, you're hallucinating. Like, oh, okay. And yeah, there's all these loopholes to buy drugs in DC, right? It's like you can't just buy the drugs, so they're like, you're buying the receipt. You know, the drugs are a gift. You know, it's like you're paying a prostitute for their time. You know, it's like it's not a bribe, it's a campaign donation. The more money you have, the more your language changes, right? When you're rich, you don't go places, you're escorted. When you're rich, you don't pay for work, you pay for services. When you're rich, you don't have home or apartments, you have units. And when you're rich, you don't say a prostitute went down on me, you say an escort serviced my unit. So, oh yeah. He doesn't want to show it, but he agrees. No, we're doing good. This is like the Queen's Guard. They're not supposed to tell me how funny it is. Anybody else tired of billionaires telling you to go green? I love that. Billionaires with private jets telling us to go green. Once a month, they have one of these like, fuck you, let's cheat on our wives in a different country summits, where they all come together and they say, hey, stop using single-use plastics and aerosols. It's like, hey, dude, stop making them. What are you talking about? You think I want to use these? I just can't afford any alternative. That's like Ronald McDonald shaming people who eat Big Macs. It's like, dude, I don't want this. You're making it. Stop making the thing. It's like they're like, we gotta stop the wars. It's like, dude, stop making bullets. You ever notice that war crimes are for losers? The history is written by winners. If Germany won World War II, the Holocaust would have been called the Great Cleanse, which also happens to be Kanye's new album. Thank you. I got claps from the lesbians. I had some good jokes, but tariffs took them. Isn't that fun when we put tariffs on a country that's committing war crimes? That's like when a kid kills a kid at school, so you charge him more for lunch. We're like, hey, we heard you were killing all your own people, so we're going to put an 18% import tax on all cocoa goods. We're not going to stop buying them. We're still going to buy them, even though they're made by slave labor. You know, that part's good. The genocide's not great, but the cocoa goods. Keep it going for the gypsy. Just kidding. You're beautiful. Please do not put a curse on me.
This is especially traumatic for me because I was actually on the island with them. Yeah, I was one of the boys on the island, and it was pretty tough, you know, to make things go by and make it a little easier. We used to sing. That's how we got through it, and you know, to honor our time on the island, I'd like to sing that song for you guys right now. I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. Said I'm an island boy, I'm a Jakiwaiguan. And that's as far as we got. We were pretty busy the rest of the time. I know, sometimes I'll perform in front of the White House and the Capitol and stuff, and people will be like, are you scared? Are you scared to perform in front of the Capitol and the White House? I'm a white man. Like, these buildings were made in my honor. Are you kidding me? This is an example of using white privilege for good. Because I think, you know, nothing's really going to happen. Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty famous on TikTok. Because I'm sure, as you guys can tell, I'm good for about 15 seconds at a time. You know how every presidency, they show the president at the beginning of his term and then at the end of his terms, and it looks like he's aged 20 years? Doesn't this feel like the first presidency where that's going to happen to us? I feel like the whole country is aging 20 years. It's insane. And the Epstein shit, this stuff, I mean, dude, usually Trump is a pretty decent liar, you know, just one of the many reasons I love him. But this one seems to really have him bothered, right? He's literally going, it's boring. It's boring, guys. The billionaire pedophile sex island, it's boring. It's like, dude, I work at Dunkin' Donuts. Like, this is the most interesting thing I've ever heard. Are you kidding me? This is a Netflix blockbuster. You're telling me it's boring? He's literally like, they don't even go here. It's a little heavy stuff, but I will be making balloon animals later, but I only do AR-15s in the Bill of Rights. So, all right, you guys are the best crowd I've had today at this time. Why do they make everything look like they're so divine? I think that's the only way we would believe the bullshit coming out of it, right? It has to look like Mount Olympus. Or he'd be like, I'm not trusting that Kinko's looking building. They're like, yeah, we're going to tax you on shit you buy and the money you make and property you own every year. And we're like, that seems fucked up. And they're like, you're really going to bring it up with Zeus? Come on. We have to recognize evil in the world and just limit the spectrum of suffering. It's like things are slowly getting better. They are. Like back in the day, how your grandparents are like, oh, we had to walk uphill both ways in the snow. It was brutal. Our generation is going to be like, you know, we didn't have filters for the negative Twitter comments. We had to read the... And the kid will be like, it's called X, Grandpa, don't dead name it. If you have the urge to commit an act of evil inside of you, don't criminalize, professionalize. Want to murder somebody? Military. Shoot somebody in the head, they'll give you a big gold star in a parade. Pedophile? Pediatrician. Look but you can't touch. Big bucks and little nuts. Slave owner? Head coach. Buy, sell, and trade humans, make a lot of money for it. Or if you work really hard, become a politician and do all three. If we actually want to protest effectively, waste companies' time. Don't boycott them. Call their support numbers and spend hours on the phone with them. Go into banks, start opening accounts, and then the second it comes to finalize it, just leave. We can just fill stores we hate and waste their time. Time is money. Let's waste these people's time. They want us outside in the street because they know money is power. They know time is money and everything. So if we're just outside doing this for the most part, it doesn't really do too much. But if we waste their time, that actually works. We need a Palestinian person to win the lottery and then use the money to hire BlackRock mercenaries. I actually did this in front of the Israeli embassy. And that video I'm terrified to post. This next part is by HelloFresh. I just had to say that. No. I can't say that one. No. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to say it. You guys are going to attack me. No, maybe later.
You didn't make this, so why are we listening to...
Great point. Right. So anyways.
Exactly. Very good point. Okay, I'll just stand here.
The poop on Pelosi's desk, conceptual art. Maybe you could look that up.
Oh!
I'm a teacher. Take that. The poop was left on the desk by January 6th, a MAGA person. Free speech is on the ropes. I mean, treasure it and fight for it. Thank you.
Hooray! Thank you. See, we're friends. I can let everybody talk. She came in hot. Teacher saw somebody else talking. She's like, I can talk better than that. But, yep, okay. I'm being nice. I love you. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that insane how, like, common sense now is considered radical? If you're like, hey, war criminals should be held accountable, they're like, Al-Qaeda! This guy's an Antifa! I'm like, I just said the person doing terrible things should get in trouble. I don't understand how that's such a crazy idea. I know. Sorry, guys. I took Tylenol before this. Hey, topic. I don't like when people are like, kids have it so easy these days. They're mad about it. Kids have it so easy these days. It's like, isn't that the point? Aren't we trying to make things better for future generations? How are you getting mad at that? And by the way, things aren't better for young people as well. Things are better in terms of like, oh, we can call each other on a phone easy, but like none of us will own a home. Like, yeah, the big stuff was easier back then. Like back in the day, it's like the soda parlor guy had a 3-story mansion, and now like, you know, you have to have 7 jobs to like rent a studio.
This is actually especially relevant to me because my name is Little St. James. Yeah, I'm actually the illegitimate child of Jeff Epstein and or Donald Trump. That's right, my mother was a woman on the island. It's a bit of a dark Mamma Mia situation. And frankly, I don't know who's my dad. Did you guys hear that they just added a gym to the Federal Reserve? Yeah, it's for capital gains. I look like Queen Antifa. I know, that's good. I think Republicans hate trans for the same reason we all do. Too tempting. Hey, that's, yeah. I know I look like a crazy homeless person, but that's just because I am. I know I haven't washed this suit. I need to. I smell worse than a country we bomb. This is actually a humiliation ritual. Yeah, I'm trying to get into Sam's Club. They told me if I do this, I could be the 4th Costco guy. There's so many wars going on, I don't know what to make my profile picture. I feel like that's all we can really do. Right? Has anybody tried astral projecting to Putin? That might help. Maybe try to realign his chakras? I don't know. I think if he keeps it up, they might kick him off Twitter. It's getting serious. Bipartisan, you had me at bi. If a politician ever says, it's not that simple, what they're saying is, someone has a video of me having sex with a child. And if we know that's not the case, the only other option is, someone paid me to do the opposite and I already spent the money. So those are really the only 2 options why rational things can't happen. Shouldn't there be accountability for politicians? I think if you're a politician and you steal tax dollars, you should be castrated on live TV before they do the Powerball numbers. Wouldn't that make a change? Hey, in the Middle East, if you steal something, they cut your hands off. Guess what you can't do more than twice in the Middle East? That's right, steal things. So it's like, I think every politician should be a 24-hour streamer, and their bank accounts should be transparent. And then the politicians go, oh, but you know, that's a really high standard for the job. That's really hard. Oh, really? Is it too hard to run the world? Is that tough? I heard Uber Eats is hiring if you want something more chill. But like, yeah, why should it not be a terribly hard job to run the whole world? Why are we making it easier and easier? They're not even working this week. Okay, let's do some crowd work. Any psychos out here today? Keep it going for Sex in the City. They're gonna go listen to NPR while it's still on for 2 more days. Keep it going for this crypto trader walking up. How you doing, sir? You doing good? Good as you can. All right, so no. You went into a coma for 90 days? That's the opposite of 90 Day Fiancé. Keep it going for the Grandsons of Anarchy over here. I loved you guys on Duck Dynasty. All right, we're having a good time. Please don't kill me. All right, my fan club's walking up right now. Keep it going for the Shaws of Sunset. The Queen's Guard, no reaction. What's up, man? I'm coming to do stand-up comedy. Okay, he's never heard of it. I can see from the length of your shorts, somebody has a bow. Oh, where are you visiting from? Colombia, okay. I love your plastic surgeons. I know many beautiful women who weren't as beautiful until they went there. Doesn't that look like one of the motorcycles from Chips? I like all the colors. You guys are coordinated. Oh, that looks awesome. You guys look like you're on Eurovision. What country are you from? You visiting? England, all right. Let's go down to Primark and spend way too much money on a blanket for some reason. Keep it going for My Chemical Romance. Keep it going for the CEO of BlackRock, everybody. Keep it going for Lil Yachty and Bad Bunny. Mo Bamba, everybody. I love your sleeve tattoo. It screams stability. Big J Okerson, everybody. Augustus Gloop, everybody. There he goes. Adam ruins everything. Thanks for coming out. How about Tattoo over here, who's refusing to look at me? Not gonna get us! Are you guys posing for something, or is this like... Okay. The way you're standing, I'm like, am I interrupting a reality show? What's happening? Okay, you guys, hey, come on. Who wouldn't want to be seen by this? See, people are taking pictures. This picture might hurt their credit score. You take a picture of me, your social credit goes down 50 points. Where are you guys from? Italy. Awesome. I could tell from the New York hat. I could tell from the jean shorts, actually. Fashion capital of the world, wearing jean shorts. Come on, we're having a good time. Italy. I love the Jersey Shore. So, I know. Right, all right. A little laugh for that. Where are you from? Denmark. Oh my God. I love your guys' snow. Are you the chocolate ones, or is that Swiss? Where are you guys coming from? Ireland is wonderful. I love your soap. All right, we got the crew here. Where are we going? I don't know. Okay, somebody has to know. Who's the leader? Is the Big Lebowski the leader? Okay. You guys look like the team in Captain Planet. You guys, all right. Oh, they're taking his ice cream thing. Oh my God, that's messed up. The ice took his ice cream. Oh, they're putting the ice cream on the thing. Everybody salute as the ice cream's taken away. We love ice cream. They're kind of arresting our hero right now. First they came for the ice cream, then they came for us. Okay, don't give me that stare above the glasses. That's a tough one. I'm sure you can melt people with that. She's looking to the husband for support. He's like, do you hear him chatting about nothing? What's the deal with ice? I actually had some better jokes, but they were cut by Doge. Nice mullets, Theo Vaughn. What Australian trailer park did you come from? All right, check that guy's bag for fentanyl. They were working the rides at the fair last night. Those guys are about to throw dildos on a WNBA court. Okay, too much. What do you plan to do over here besides get syphilis or whatever?
We're going to Philly today.
You're going to Philly? Yeah. Oh, cool. What did you hear was over there?
The Rocky Stairs. You know, from the film.
You want to see the Rocky Stairs?
Yeah, we're going to watch a baseball match.
Okay, baseball will be cool. Did you say baseball match?
Yeah.
You fucking UK people. Baseball game. Baseball game. The pitch, bruv. Fish and chips, bruv. I don't know what you guys say. Batty boy. All my British is from Ali G. You did Big Black Cock Radio. Hey. Are you guys from DC? Are you visiting? Oh, look at this guy. He's so pissed that people didn't move out of him sprinting through the Capitol. Look at this psychopath. What a nut job. I need to get directly to the Capitol steps and then turn around and run back. This guy's running. Clear a path, everybody. This guy's running. He's here. Hey, uh-oh. Middle finger. There we go. Oh, and then a thumbs up. All right. What a quick turnaround. Middle finger to thumbs up. That's the name of my album. Wow. What a perfect... Was that 2 thumbs up or 2 middle fingers? You gotta respect a guy who tells people to clear a path when there's a huge space. I need to go in a straight line or I'm pissed. Do you know all those years when they said raise the roof, they meant the debt ceiling? Okay, nothing. The subway, or as they used to call it, the Underground Railroad. But then, not at the moment. I'm hot, attractive-wise, but no, thank you. I know you can't tell yet. Hey, you wanna see? Here, let me show you. Oh my God, did you hear that? They said I'm okay. Oh my God, I took my mask off just to get burned. Talk about an origin story. Where are you from? Okay. Cheese? Brett Favre. I know. I need to update my Wisconsin references. What's popular in Wisconsin these days? I feel like that says a lot about Wisconsin. Or they're like, what do we do here? Forget we live here. Okay, no. But thank you for talking to me. Am I hotter now yet, or? I'm getting there. All right, you see that? She might say no to me now, say yes to me later. Let's go. That's a Drake line, which doesn't really help his case. What did I miss? Let me just check the Epstein list one more time. Yep, still all my friends and family. Now, when I heard about the Pizzagate conspiracy, I was like, you're telling me there's a tunnel from Comet Pizza to the White House? That'd be great for traffic, you know? Jump right ahead. Traffic while you traffic. Some of you guys are looking at me like a dog at Christy Noem's house. But I promise I'm gonna do the good ones now. Oh, the dog's coming. My dog can talk. I say, what's up, dog? He says, roof. He says, funny. I go, how was your day? He says, rough. I go, who do you hate? He goes, Department of Justice. I go, wait, what? I know, DOJ, what's that? Department of Orange Juice? Okay, they're gonna shut me down just for bad jokes. I'm pretty sure Nando's is pigeon meat. But there's always a long line to get in. That's really what I'm here for. I'm here to tell everybody that Nando's is pigeon meat. And I know that because I work at Nando's and I cook pigeons because I know, okay, people are like, what are you doing? I feel like the country is kind of like your first car, right? Because it's always been there for you, it's reliable, but it has some issues, right? You're like, sure, sometimes the transmission keeps kids in cages and deports their whole family, but the sunroof is beautiful, right? It's like, sure, sometimes the gas cap might drone strike weddings, but, you know, it gets great mileage. And then what kind of fuel does the country take? Other people's. So that's all right. Yeah, that's a cute one, right? Keep it going for the crazy rich Asians. They're literally arresting the American flag. That's crazy. Oh my God, RIP flag. You're not allowed to burn the flag, but they can steal it. Poor flag. Oh, well, one's got Trump's face on it, so maybe he just wants it for himself. There's a flag with my face on it. Frankly, it's got my face. The guy's with me. Hell yeah, keep it going for Thor's dad. Yeah, you look good, dude. If they take away our ice cream and our flags, what do we have left? Love. Come here. Oh, all right. Put him in cuffs, guys. That's assault. He touched me. No, you guys are cool. They laughed. I think he's laughing. He might be signaling a sniper to look at me. I promise I'm the best comedian you're going to see today at this time at this location. So unless they open the front doors, right? Come on. Hey, let me put this thing back on or people won't like me on Instagram. Maybach Diamonds. MAYBACH Diamonds. There we go. Home sweet mask. Good to be here in DC where everything is going perfectly fine. I know, can you believe it? In that building right there, they're stealing all of our money and doing whatever they want. And we didn't agree to any of it. But that's pretty cool because they let me talk outside of it, so I'm kind of okay with it. That's the thing. If they let us yap, we're okay. As long as we have Twitter and Instagram and social media, we don't care what's going on. Because we go on there and we go, I'm pissed. And then it gets 6 likes and you're like, I changed the world. So, you know, we're pretty fine with it. Yeah, this is what changes the world. Someone out in public with a cool mask on and a suit. Yeah, suits should be illegal because everyone wearing a suit is pretty much trying to screw you over, right? Can you imagine car salesmen without suits? You'd be like, get away from me. Where are you guys visiting from? What's the best part of Jersey? What am I missing? We need poor people to cook, clean, sing songs, suck dick, and kill people. That's why we need poor people. Cook, clean, sing songs, suck dick, and kill people. That's about it. Suckers in service. Until we have full automation, poor people are going to be around. So we have at least 2 to 3 months. So everybody's got a couple months to become a billionaire, or we're going to become food for the robot. Everybody's draining the Earth's lakes by asking AI to tell them they're pretty. Selfie sticks. That's what I call my vibrator. What country are you from? Oh shit, get him! No, I'm just kidding. First your phone listened to you, and they said, well, if you got nothing to hide, who cares if the phone listens to you? And now the phone listens all the time, even when you're not on the phone. And they say, hey, well, if you're not doing anything bad, who cares, right? And then soon you'll go into 7-Eleven and it'll scan your brain for negative thoughts. And I go, well, if you're not having negative thoughts, who cares, right? And then soon it'll be you go to the airport and then little robots go up inside of you and shut down your organs. And I go, well, if you're not trying to assault anybody, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing a talk.
Let's get a photo. I like your outfit. You look like a Swedish DJ.
I'm Swedish.
You're Swedish? No way. Axwell and Ingrosso, everybody. I think we're #1 by a literal process of elimination. Like, we might not be the greatest, but we'll bomb the shit out of you so we look better by comparison. Iran used to look really nice.
Dude, in the 70s.
Yeah, Iran was a beautiful place. You ever notice how every time we commit a war crime, the McRib comes back? They're just paying us off. It's just subtle bribery. We're pretty much like a strip club. We're like the greatest strip club in the world, great steak, hottest women in the world, but every now and then behind the women on stage, you see a bunch of old guys like killing kids. And you're like, wait, what's going on back there on stage behind the hot strippers? But if you say anything and you point to that,
You get kicked out.
then, yeah, the stripper goes, hey, he touched me.
Yeah.
And then you get kicked out. And as bad as we think it is here, this is still the best place.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, everyone's still trying to get in every day. Does anybody really want to pay $3,500 for an iPhone?
No.
That's how much it would cost if it was ethically made in America.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know why we pretend like we give a shit about anything.
We don't.
Every year we just notice we have less and less rights, but we have more crunch wraps.
They got the new crunch wrap with
Nick,
the Baja chicken in it.
No one's ever going to throw a rock at the White House because our arm is too tired from jerking off to free porn. I'm killing with this guy. You kidding me? We're changing the world.
The White House.
That's actually the Brazzers house. Keep it going for the Duke lacrosse team, everybody. That's an old reference. That was a good one. He liked it. All right, I won him over. Where are you from? Breaking Bad. You ever do crystal meth? You guys look like you're lounging in a strip club. Look at this guy. I think you sold me mescaline last night. Well, thank you. Oh, it's okay. I'm a Scientologist. I will be selling votes later. All right, guys, we're storming the White House. It feels like just yesterday I was human trafficked into this building. I actually took a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. This is not a psyop. I am just a regular person. Just trying to pay my way through crisis actor school. I got this gig off Craigslist. What's the deal with the White House? Caitlin Clark should be president. I'm a Freemason. That's why I'm not getting in trouble. Shout out to white privilege. When did white privilege start? If a politician gets caught misusing tax dollars, they should be castrated on live TV before they announce the Powerball numbers. Huh? What if it's a woman? I never actually thought that far ahead. Hysterectomy. Okay, good answer. To have that happen, people would be like, oh, well, that's like a high standard for a job, that's tough. And it's like, well, it's a hard job. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to control the whole world, maybe it should be tough to have the gig. Yeah, if you're going to be able to literally play God, 100%.
Jerk off somebody at a theater in Colorado.
100%. I like that motion. That's how I spread freedom on other countries. Why doesn't the church pay taxes to the government? It's because the church is the government. They have the exact same morals. Stay positive, work hard, don't question anything because it's part of a much bigger plan that you could never understand. We had to blow up our own buildings because we owed $4 trillion. You wouldn't understand. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys are my favorite people in the world. You ever put a hand on either side of a dog's head? And you move one hand, it goes to it, you stop, you move the other one, it goes to it. You just do that forever, it never bites anything, it just keeps going back and forth. That's what the world is doing to us on a daily basis. It's like there's a new episode of The Big Bang Theory. Oh, pumpkin spice latte, a cop shot an unarmed child, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Donald Trump, Kanye West, Kanye West. Kanye West had a three-way with Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump. So it's just a ton of shit happening all the time. So we never have time to fix anything. Hello, I've never voted. Because it's the same thing no matter who you vote for. On one side you vote, you're gonna get drone strikes. The other side you vote, you're gonna get drone strikes, but the drone has a rainbow flag bumper sticker. Don't vote. By voting, you're consenting to their agenda and you dilute the karma. 160 million people vote, so when they go to war, all the karma gets broken up onto all of us. There's no point. Listen, I don't need to get punched in the face to know it's bad. I know Jesus. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do love Jesus. Oh yeah, I am totally with him. That's right. One of us was told that they will get into heaven, and find out which one. Tuesday at 10. Jesus told me that I'm supposed to be louder. I love Jesus too, but he says it's a bit much. I'm talking to Jesus right now. I'm getting conflicting messages from Jesus. I think you might have a different server, and it's up to you to tell us who wins. Thank you. Oh, well, that's not fair. I don't have that move. I know. What's that? I'm winning. Thank you. You heard that?
Jesus Christ.
And the Lord will come down and heaven's those. And you know what? And that's what I said too. And honestly, it was my idea first, and he's copying everything I said. You and I must make a pact. Just look over your shoulder, honey. Ooh. If it was up to me, Bronny James would have gone to the Wizards. Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. That's the closest we'll get to a second coming of Jesus. I'm actually an illegal immigrant, so it's cool to be here. They never think to look for you here. Oh yeah. I don't have a green card. I don't have a driver's license, but I drive every day for 100 miles. I actually traffic people across the border, and there's nothing anybody's going to do about it. Tell me about it. I love the fedora. If you want to make a change, you have to raise more money than the other side. You want to stop school shootings? Raise more money than the NRA. That's really all it is. And how can you do that? Good art. Good art works. Hamilton made a slave owner look like Jesus Christ. That's how good that art was. And yeah, thank you. You guys are with me. And then some people go, oh, well, Hamilton didn't own slaves. He just bought them for his in-laws. Which, honestly, that could be worse. Are you kidding me? His in-laws call him up like, hey, how do we rope the horses to the wagon again? And they're like, yeah, that's what Toby's for. He'll take care of it. Also, the phone was invented 100 years after Hamilton, but who cares? That joke still works. I know, everybody walking past is like, just another day in DC. We've seen it. I'm Banksy. You don't even know. Can you afford not to watch this? You're going to see this on the news in a week and go, wow, I was there, I swear. You weren't here. You were. I think the real reason why we need guns in this country is to scare the shit out of the rest of the world. That's really all it is, right? Seriously, what's scarier, the slums of Pakistan or a suburb in Texas? They have a bunker and an entire arsenal. What's scarier, the ISIS flag or Roll Tide? Thank you. And I love it. Bill Burr and his friend over here. I love you guys. You guys look amazing. You guys look like henchmen who live. You don't die. No, I appreciate you guys. The way you're sitting looks like you're going to fuck shit up, and I love that. You want to win an election? You start with a specific message that has a very passionate base, and then you get more general as the time goes on. You start with a message like, I support women's right to an abortion, and everybody goes, yes. And then it turns into, I support women's rights. Yes, and then it becomes, I support Americans' rights. Yes, and then it becomes big breasts and free beer. And then we vote for that guy. And then, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And then they just dangle the thing they promised us over our heads so we go along with whatever they want. They go, hey, remember those big breasts and beer we promised? And we go, yeah. And they go, well, the Arabs took it all. We go, what? They go, yeah, we gotta go get them. We go, where are we going? They go, we'll tell you on the way. We go to war for humanitarian reasons. Isn't that great? We just figure out a place that has some shit we want, and then we make up a crisis for why we gotta go take their shit. Going to war for humanitarian reasons is like finding out a guy beats his girlfriend, so you steal his car. That's the equivalent of what we're doing. Now the guy just doesn't have his car, and he's pissed. And who's he gonna take it out on? The fucking girlfriend. I'm Hunter Biden. Good to see ya. I know I'm covering my face because I owe a lot of women of the night money. It was really hot today. I didn't even need a lighter for my crack pipe. So how do you think we fix the government?
Set it down.
And then what do we replace it with?
No party system.
No party system.
Yeah.
Okay.
One ruler.
One ruler.
That's God. That's it.
God. Okay, so God is the ruler
Of all things.
Okay, so then who talks to him?
Everybody talks to God.
Everybody talks to
Don't
him.
you talk to God?
Of course.
Okay, everybody
Yeah.
talks to God.
Okay, good point. The only way something is going to change is if it affects the money. Like, there's never going to be something laws if there's a mass something at a school, but if there's a mass something at a country club, all of a sudden you're going to hear politicians talking about how important something laws are. I got a thumbs up from the guy peeping on me. You see this? Look at that. You got a good shot of that? All right. The guy's hiding behind a bush. This is stranger than what I'm doing. No, thank you, dude. I appreciate you recording. What kind of candies do authoritarians like? Governments. Did you know that all those years when people said raise the roof, they were talking about the debt ceiling? There's a cell phone charging station at JFK's grave. Isn't that cool that even after death, JFK is still bringing power to the people? You ever notice how every time we commit a war crime, the McRib comes back? Oh, don't wag your finger at me. Don't you call your father on this. Do you know who my father is? Because I'd love to meet her. If a politician votes for war, they should have to fight in it. Yeah, 2 thumbs up for that. Thank you. Coming from Osama bin Laden's brother? I'm just kidding. We lost our best 19 guys? Oh my God, this guy's funnier than me. All right, thank you, I love you. Thank you for not hijacking my show. The Israelites are here, yeah! Kyrie Irving! You thought I was bad, wait until they talk. You guys look like you're posing for the cover of a No Limit album. Hooty-hoo! It looks like you're straight out of Lord of the Rings. Oh, they have a special handshake and everything. I want to do that handshake. West Bank, more like Worst Bank. People are like, why is Israel trying to take the West Bank? Because it has a bank. Get it? Israel likes banks. Secret Service, not really. I can see you. The Secret Service use terms like neutralize. They say the target has been neutralized. Yeah, how's he looking? Pretty neutral. I could go either way, I'm not really sure. You know who the real Secret Service was? Jeff Epstein. Now that was a Secret Service. If anybody is speaking with politically correct terms, it means somebody's getting fucked over. They'll say, effective immediately, We're giving you an indefinite amount of vacation days starting now. You're fired. They'll say, we're going to help you turn the page on the next chapter of your spiritual journey. We're killing you. We regret to inform you that you might experience a slight inconvenience in your anal cavity. We're sodomizing you. That's how politicians speak. I gotta smile. I think change is based on morals. Like gay marriage didn't become legal because it was moral. Gay marriage became legal because homosexuality started making more money than the church. That's all it is. Broadway, Hollywood, Fortnite dances. Homosexuality started making more money than the church. It's way more entertaining. You're telling me people are still going to stick by a guy giving them the longest book report every Sunday morning for eternity versus TV and movies and plays? Plus, it tripled the marriage industry. It went from man and woman to man, man, woman, woman, man, woman. The marriage industry literally tripled.
Let's say you're not wrong, but I do think you're wrong. But let's argue and say you're not wrong.
I agree.
Hey, thank you. The things we want to happen have to become more profitable than the alternative.
The gay community deserves the human rights.
Yeah, nobody said they don't.
I know, but do you agree with it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
America will take Iranian oil.
Yeah, if everything goes right, yeah. This is like an Abbott and Costello act. He's my sidekick. He's the straight man. I do the funny stuff. He plays.
Jesus, I am Messiah.
Sure, yeah, we can both win.
Jesus is not coming back.
Jesus isn't coming back?
There'll be nobody alive on the earth.
Okay.
So God has given me permission to rule the world. And I said, how can I rule the world when there will be nobody alive?
Okay. Anyways, we love the church. They say, thou shalt not kill. And then you turn 18 and they go, we're just kidding. Of course you can kill. We know better than God for this one. We'll override God. Even though thou shalt not kill is one of the top 10 things you're not supposed to do, right? That's number 6, which is surprisingly below don't take the Lord's name in vain and keep the Sabbath day holy. So missing church is worse than murder, but that's fine. I know why the church is against abortion. Because if the baby's dead, the pastor can't f*** it. Hey, they stop doing it, I'll stop talking about it. I think the best perk about being in the National Guard has got to be parking. Are you kidding me? Look at that. You guys are going to see this playing on gas pumps later. This stand-up special will be premiering strictly at Exxon Mobil. How you doing, sir? I just did a stand-up comedy thing. It was really funny. Just don't ask anyone else about it. I don't need a Netflix special. I'll just perform here. I know it's being filmed, but I also know how well the government is with accounting for evidence and tapes, so this set will probably end up in Joe Biden's garage or a bathroom in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, did you guys heard Trump was riding around last night? Did you hear that? Trump was like patrolling the streets with yeah, isn't that wild? He's trying to make us feel safer. So we have a guy with 34 felonies driving around town saying hi to people, which is scary because that's 2 more than I have. That's a joke implying I have 32 felonies. Okay, I think she believes it. Yeah, the government's all about checks and balances, right? Checks going into politicians' balances. Boom! I like diplomatic immunity. That's a cool idea. Where you can be in D.C., but if you're from a different country living in an embassy, you can do whatever you want. When I was a kid, we'd drive around town. My dad would be like, there's a murderer in there. I'm like, oh, why doesn't he get in trouble? They're like, I don't know, he's Italian or something. Which turns out most Italians are actually murderers. How you doing? Where are you visiting from? Colorado. Okay, cool. So you're used to seeing crazy stuff like this out there. Yeah, one shroom's hallucination. You see me popping up. How you guys doing? I think you sold me Molly last night. I've never done a show before where I know I'm being watched down the scope of a rifle. I'm practicing for my boiler room set. Wouldn't it be funny if the dog started barking at the speaker and they're like, yeah, it's a bomb. Because it's bad comedy. Wow, I shouldn't even said that. I'm actually running for president. I'm also running out of money, so if anybody can, you guys are like, this guy got 6 vaccines. Relax. What kind of candies do authoritarians like? Governments. Okay, she's appalled. She is shocked that someone would put on a mask and a suit and come out and say governments as a pun. It's funny. Governments is funny! Come on! Okay, I see how I sound like Tom Green. Yeah, I get it. You guys support the troops? I support the troops. Every time I see one, I put money in their cup. Would anybody sign my community service hours? I think a way to stop school shootings would be make kids wear flags to school. Because they seem to care about flags, right? Yeah. They'd be like, hey, they're getting holes in our flags. They're getting stains in our flags, right? It's either that or fix mental health, but that's never going to happen, so we really have no other chance. We got to play their game. Have you guys heard the one about the politician who didn't molest the kid? Me neither. Why are all these guys sexual predators? It's unbelievable, right? It's like, yeah, they're really putting the SA in USA, right? It's unbelievable. Oh my God, there were so many people in power who are like sexual predators that there was an island of sexual predators and so many of them were on it, we can't get the list. You know, it's like, best believe if the people on that island fit some agenda we were against, we'd know every single name, right? If it was like trans Muslim women of color, we'd know every single name and what their dog ate that day. But because it's this, like, we're not allowed to know. Yeah, I know. 6'7", what is that, Matt Gaetz' Tinder age range? Okay, come on. Good to be here in front of the Israeli embassy, or as I like to call it, the real White House. I actually just flew in from Palestine, and boy, are my arms gone, because I was hanging out with the Al Jazeera journalists, and they just happened to bomb it deliberately. Who would have thought that the next Holocaust would be done by the Jews? Hurt people, hurt people. I am actually part of AI PAC. Yeah, we make deep fakes of hot girls at my high school. That's a different AI PAC. Funny thing about the Israeli embassy, it actually used to be the Palestinian embassy. But, you know, they claimed that God had given it to them, so it's actually the Israeli embassy now. West Bank, more like worst bank, right? What's the deal with the Jews? There is no deal. You're not allowed to make a deal. It's okay, I'm allowed to make these jokes. I lived in Bed-Stuy, but who am I to say anything? We're living on, you know, Tallahassee land. I don't think Columbus came up with that name. All land is stolen, right? It's just about how strong you are, really. It's like, if you can steal it and hold it for 10 seconds, it's yours now. Isn't that the rules as kids, right? It's like, I had it for like 2 weeks, so this copy of Time Crisis 2 is mine now. It's Saturday, so that's their pray day, so I'm a Sabbath goy. So if any Jewish people need me to turn on a TV with a remote or whatever, I can do that for you. Yeah, thank you for coming to my stand-up special. This is called The Last Thing I'll Ever Do. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop down to Brooklyn and take a tunnel under a synagogue to get back home. Good to be here in front of the Saudi Arabian embassy, because living is overrated, right? This is my submission for the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Saudi Arabia, more like Saudis are raping ya. Yeah, but seriously, I think I figured out why there's tension between the Middle East and America. And that's because men in the Middle East are the only people in the world with more freedom than men in America. You ever notice that? Yeah, in America, we're like, hey, we pay women less. They're like, yeah, we cut their heads off. We marry children. And we're like, what? You can do that? Man, nobody lets us do that. We have to go to an island just to do that, and everybody gets pissed at us. People get mad at people wearing burqas, right? They're like, that's messed up. I can agree that burqas are messed up, because if a woman has to cover her body at all times in the Middle East, how do men judge them, right? On their personalities? What kind of feminist utopia is the Middle East, right? But there's positives to burqas. There are. Like, for example, it must be so easy for a Muslim woman to rob a bank, right? Police are on the news like, they're telling citizens to be on the lookout for these eyes. Like, they're never getting caught, right? You gotta imagine, though, for a Muslim guy marrying a Muslim woman, when he pulls that veil back for the first time, it's probably a lot like opening a case in Deal or No Deal, right? It's like, oh, it's okay, we got 3 more to go. I'm actually half Jewish on my evil side. I'm just kidding, that's all right. I can make that joke, I'm German. I'm half Jewish, and Judaism, they say we're the chosen people, right? That's a phrase in Judaism. But I try to think about it, who is the chosen people? And I'm starting to think it's the Arabs, right? I mean, they were literally born on top of trillions of dollars of oil deposits, right? That feels pretty chosen, right? We're in America like, eggs are $14, what are we gonna do? Over in Saudi Arabia, they're like, should we build another artificial ski resort in the desert? We just have so much money. Why not? Let's make a city out of glass. Let's build a Dragon Ball Z theme park, right? We don't even watch your show. Who cares? Their logo is literally swords. That's a little intimidating. Well, you know, oh, that's the same one they're going to use to cut my head off. Maybe that's the same one they use for Khashoggi. How about that? Oh, they said no. Oh, she's saying no filming. That's nice. They let a woman work inside, though. That's cool. She's probably never allowed to leave. Okay, here we go. Bye-bye.